Well, welcome back. It is time once again for our Power Women segment with Claire Brown. Claire, once again, thanks for joining us.
Thank you once again, Katrin, for having me.
Of course. Well, you know, it's a new year, which is crazy to believe, and we're talking about interest rates. I know that's always a big issue. What are we seeing for the new year in terms of interest rates in the housing market?
Right. It's definitely a hot topic right now, and so real estate is always a fascinating conversation and one that seems to be top of mind for many right now. Yes, interest rates are higher than they were a year ago, but they're also still extremely low compared to, well, history. When I first started selling real estate in 2002, rates were at 8.5%, and the year I was born, interest rates were at 16%. I mean,
wow.
Right? I mean, so historically, they're really still low. We really have to think, did people quit moving when rates were higher, or are we just getting back to a financial normal that keeps us stable, you know?
Yeah. And so with these current interest rates that we're seeing, how is this translating to the market in terms of, you know, search and demand?
Right. I mean, how is it really affecting and influencing the market is the question, right? So we always have a slowdown in the market during the holiday season, despite whatever interest rates might be. And if we look at history of the market compared to where it is now with rates, we start to see similar patterns. Properties are starting to be on the market a little longer and have longer market time, which will eventually lead to sellers lowering their prices to be competitive. Despite the rise in rates, there are still a lot of buyers out there. And this is due to the supply of properties being so low for so long that people still need a home to purchase.
Yes.
And so even though that the supply may be low, with the rise in rates, buyers are being very wise with how they spend their money, and they're really taking their time.
Exactly. You know, people are always going to need to buy homes.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah. So then for you, Claire, when you sit down with a seller now and you have that conversation, what does that look like?
I mean, it looks different for every seller, of course. Everybody's situation is different, but you know, we're starting to see a lot more conversations these days that have to do with sellers who are needing to sell due to financial reasons. And these are fierce conversations that require a lot of care with candor. And we go over the timeline that they're looking for and the condition of the property. What does the property need in order to get it ready for the market? And how do we price it to get ahead of the current market in time for it to sell in a good, timely manner? And then we make a plan, and we take it step by step, and then we work it to where we reach the goal in order to eliminate fear, anxiety, worry. And then the ultimate goal is, you know, to create a seamless process for moving. And you know, it's one of the most stressful things that people go through in life. And so we hope to leverage that burden.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be stressful the entire time.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Claire, well, thanks for all of that great advice today.
Absolutely.
Exciting for all the rest of the good advice this new year with the Power Women.
Yeah. And, you know, of course, we have thepowerwomen.org, and our real estate company is themoverealty.org.
Perfect. All right, Claire, thank you so much.
Yeah.